Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you're all doing well today, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800. Big thank you to Rantian JD in the comment section telling me, see that, haven't had my coffee yet, excuse me, telling me that I can make the double pathing over the canals, but with the use of dirt roads. They work! Big round of applause. You get a specialty banner when I'm capable of actually producing them. But we are going to be working again here in Albahan. We've already done a lot of it thus far, naturally. But what we really are missing at this point are a lot of investors. That's right. I came up with a little plan to make sure that we get the investors. So let's just jump right into it. But I do want to mention that if you're new here, please consider checking out the channel. Just 2 seconds right over there. Links right there. Videos are right there. If you even want to commit to subscribing, by all means, I'll be quite penetrated by your kindness. And would love to have you. This Imperium is ever growing, and naturally, we're never going to stop. So, let's get on into it. Here is the thing. In order to get the investors, right, which are going to be right over here for the land homes, we're going to have electricity to start off, because I'm not providing them with anything else until I get the dude that's going to provide them with free cigars, pretty much, island-wide, which is really freaking powerful. But the other thing is, if I were to put one of these homes down, which I guess I can go ahead and do just to show you guys, I'm planning on putting like a little boardwalk or something over here. So we'll just extend this road. We'll work over on this side. And let's bring it over to here and then maybe over to like here for the time being, right? If I were to put down a investor home, which for all intents and purposes, it'll be this one, right?
Familia is merely ordinary.
We have nothing that we can give them. The only reason why the money is going up is because they have the bank need being somewhat fulfilled, and that's it. But as far as their basic needs are concerned, nothing is. The electricity, on the other hand, is something that we can easily work on, and I'll show you why. So we're going to get rid of this house again. And I'll show you this one, the heating power plant, which is going to require us to have the sawdust along with coal mines in order to have the pellets processing for the heating power plant. Here's the cool thing about this. If you look at the timers, they're in fact very generous here. This is something that I kind of wish the game in its entirety would have, but that's in a perfect world and we don't live in one, right? So the cool thing here is a lumberjack hut will process and get sawdust from it regardless, because the sawdust is coming from a sawmill, but this would be a normal wood chipper. Cool thing is that the sawdust coming in is very easy, along with the coal. There's coal and there's sawdust coming to the island. So if I go over here to one of our warehouses, if I scroll all the way to the bottom, we already have some sawdust coming in, and then we also do have some coal. That's fantastic, right? In order to process this, we're going to need this building, which is going to take us a minute of processing time. But the cool thing about this is, now I haven't actually put this down to confirm, but based off of the, the values that we have here, it's going to process 1 ton of pellets every 2 minutes. That means we can stockpile a lot of this and have a decent number of power plants over here that won't need to have a train attached to them. So we can definitely have some investors being built up over here, and very quickly. What I think I want to do is I want to put down at least one pellets processing building right over here to start off.
I had better leave it to set.
It's going to go and collect the stuff that we need. I'm not going to set electricity to it, but we're just going to have that work for the time being. Then what I would like to do today is I'd like to focus on this side and maybe going up into this side, because this is where we're going to have to start building a whole bunch of investor homes. I'm tired of not seeing what the other Old Town 5 has to offer, and I want to get to every single one of the other stuff that this incredible mod pack has to provide to us. So the very first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pre-position where the heck we're going to put this thing. Now, it is a lot larger, I think, than a normal... Wow, that's a very far radius. Okay, well, put that at blueprint. I want to at least make sure that we have some in there before we activate it. Go ahead and build the road around. And then I'd like to start building the investor homes themselves. Now, I didn't really particularly want to keep them right next to... Wow, that works. I love that. Holy. Okay. Okay, yeah, that works a lot. I didn't necessarily want to put the investor homes right next to them, but I think for now, I quite frankly don't care because that looks awesome, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put another one like right here, and then, you know, that would also make sense, but I kind of want to just at least build these guys to start and see what else we can do. But blueprinting for now is going to be our best friend. That way I can make sure we're going to get stuff. We also probably, it would benefit us to have a warehouse close by because this position won't make it to the main harbor area. Well, you know what? I could easily fix that maybe. If I put it over here, then these guys will also get electricity. That would be kind of cool. So get rid of that. I think what I would do is I'd extend it a little bit more then to get a couple more, maybe like one of this and one of this. Yeah, and then do the same over on this side. That will look pretty cool, wouldn't it? Let's get that put there and that put there. Nice. And then we'll have to talk about their services and what they would need in order to be happy so they don't want to kill me. Because that's always important. The way that Tyrion likes to say it from Game of Thrones, I quite like my head, and I don't want to see it removed just yet. I actually said that to my mother the other day. I gave her, like, the most random statement, a little inside joke between her and I, and she just gave me this look like, you want to keep talking? You gonna die. I'm like, okay. Maybe it's not a good idea if I continue that. Okay, so let me go ahead and connect the road over here. I think we should have at least one of the pallets in now. Would it be at the bottom? Not sure. Oh, there we go. We have two in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and build up this first power station, which is already going to go and collect. It does take some time to get over there, but it's okay. I think it'll be just fine. And once this thing is active, then we will indeed build it. Now, we're going to have to get a bank positioned over here. And I'm thinking we go for the big boy for some reason. Like, I really want to start enhancing the prestige of this area because as we go further inland and like probably to right here, we're going to see a lot more of Rantian influence. So what we think, is this even? Yeah, that indeed is even. For once I was able to put the thing down kind of sort of. No, you're not. How about a small bank branch? Yeah, we have a small bank branch and that would make sense. Yeah, so we'll put this one right over here and I'm going to build a road right around it. I'm not sure what other stuff they're going to need, but there at least will be some decent spots for like a post office like this, which is going to be absolutely insane when we can put a whole bunch of them down. And then let's see where the other stuff is. So investors over here. Yeah, so like Bourse would be fantastic as we go further in. We have to just make the stuff necessary. They would want wine, which I don't feel like I want to provide to them at all. Oh yeah, the members club. Yeah, that we can have room over here for that. Where's this dude with his shipment? Where you at? Can you collect it a little bit faster? That's 5,000 maintenance costs. What the hell? That's insane. Why am I thinking about actually putting like Nate's windmill to this? Maybe. I could consider it, but at the moment I don't think like it's necessary. But I want to build some more, or at least position more of these homes. We also do have the Old Town mansions, which they are a little bit different in their style of build, which I can put down later. I'm not opposed to it. They just don't fit, like, this particular building style. They do look like very French-style homes. Yeah, you know what? Put that down over here, and I will fix this road. Because I want to try... Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, you know what? I did say I didn't want them right up against the power station, but... Here's a fun fact for you. I don't care no more. And as my usual take, I'm going to go and a whole bunch of these along the roads here, just so I can see what I'll do later on with them. All right, one moment this thing is active, which it seems to be. Awesome. Now I can go ahead and build these. So let's, without further ado, go ahead and bing, bang, boom. They should have the electricity need being fulfilled, so they won't die out. Awesome. That gives us 12 investors per home. Nice. Okay, the bank branch needs to be built up now, and that'll help out with this need being fulfilled. Very cool. They don't have anything else. They're happy as is. What do they need? The Old Town Luxury need, and then the Members Club is coming up. Okay. Gramophones, subways, harps, pianos. Okay, cool. Well, at least we got those homes built up. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and try these ones, see what they look like as well. You know what? I don't know if I like that one. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, that's nice. I kind of like that one. Yeah, so now we've started working in the whole investors thing. So this is going to be a lot nicer. We're going to have to make it look very prestigious, as I always do say. So we want to stick to, like, somewhat decent. That's what that happens. Okay, we want to stick to somewhat static designs just based off of the way the buildings are. But at the same time, I'm going to do my best to, like, mix it up a little bit. So, like, that just, it did it on its own, I swear. That one it didn't, so I lied on that one. How much is it between? There was 2 gap in between, so that's 2. I need to build these before they go away. And this one right over here. And get some roads attached. That looks pretty sick already. Yeah. Hell yeah. And you know what's gonna make it look even better? I'll tell you what. Banner. You know what? It's kind of looking a little bit empty at the back. Let me just fix that real quick. Banner. And they're all nice and tucked in. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I love it already. How many do we have here? Not a lot of investors. It'll take some time. Yeah, it'll take some time for them to get what they want. So 12 per home is actually not too bad, just for us cheesing the hell out of it with the freaking electricity. But it'll suck if this thing ever shuts off, because then they'll all go away. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we'll be okay. Just because the timers are so impeccable with regards to this, I think we'll be just fine. So we want to get up to 750 first, and that will allow us to build the Members Club. I don't know about this road over here. It does look a little bit on the awkward side of things, but I'm going to see what would be the best way on solving this problem. So if I put this here, and then that here, that here, that here, I might have to... Right, this will either... If I want to stick to, like, blocks such as those, then that'll be a little bit different, wouldn't it? Old Town Villas is not what we're looking for. Old Town Mansions, that's this one. Okay. We can mix it up a little bit. We can put some of the mansions down. Even though it's, like, pretty much the same anyway. Put those there to at least start off. And we can try to put some behind. So, like, that one would work better with this one. This is a small... Oh, what happened to this? This one's smaller. I could potentially, like, fix them up so they make more sense once I built them, though. Let's try it out. I'm not going to put a home here. I just want to leave it open. And then build that there. Okay. I'm out of timber? What the hell? That was fast. That I wasn't expecting that to happen. Where's my timber ships? How many do these take? Probably a lot. Guaranteed a lot. Because I had, like, what, over 1,000 in there? Now I don't have any. But there should be coming...
Just say the word.
Okay, so that's the sawdust and coal. That's the windows. What are you? Steel beams, you just dropped that off. Okay. Well, I know for a fact I'm going to be getting some more timber up in here. But I think what I would like to try to do is actually a little bit of beautification work at this point in between. Because if I can get this all situated in my crazy brain, then we'll be smooth sailing for the entire time. But I won't keep them looking the exact same. I just want it to be very prestigious. So, like, for example, I like this one over here, and I'll probably like this one over here, right? In the middle, I'm not entirely sure. Like, we could have... see, like, that doesn't really work, does it? Maybe I could put one fountain over here and one fountain over here, but we can tilt them like so. That way they can walk through. Oh, I know. Hold on. I'll figure this out. Hold on. Jeez, my brain. Okay, maybe that would clip through the homes, would it? I don't care. Red. Purple. Golden. And then... Wait. This is actually a good spot for it. I need to go find it again. Where the heck did I put it? It's over here, isn't it? Another morning bread. This is important, okay? We can have morning bread inside. We just have to find the best spot for it. Or we can put it out here for the time being, and I can find a spot in here, get rid of that, and put down morning bread. Or potentially getting rid of this one. Either or. I think maybe this guy. Yeah. And then we'll chuck a morning bread right in here. Nice. Awesome. I got some timber in here, but I'll wait for a little while longer. Kind of just do the beautification work at this point. That is so freaking pretty. That is so pretty. How many do we have right now? We have 320 investors in Rising, because they're still... They'll get up to 12 in here. Lifestyle needs, what would they want? Oh, God bless. Can you imagine how much I'm going to cheese the living hell out of this once I get tea to be stable? That's crazy. Rejuvenating Essence Love Powder. Okay. Pray tell, what be the love powder? I'm curious now. I need to know. What are these ones? These will unlock with investors. This is also what I want to try to get to, because I love these ornaments in the expert campaign, and I really want to use them here. What other stuff do we have? So we have the Ornamental Palace. We do have the World's Fair. We're not going to work on those right now. Back over here. They would want Old Town need, right? But that's at 3,000. Yeah, that'll take us some time. What are you guys at now? They're at 10 out of 79. These guys have maxed out to 12. Okay. The sandwiches, man. The sandwiches just are pissing me off. Why the hell do I have to make those? It serves no purpose. I don't see a reason in a world that I should. I don't. I don't understand. And yes, I am complaining about that because I don't want to make it. I really don't. I will complain 150% when it comes to the time that I'm legitimately going to have to make it. So have morning bread here instead. And, might as well have a banner. This is actually a nice spot for special fountain square. There we go. Once we build it up, I just want to make sure I have enough timber in here for that. Have everything else, and now my timber route is the problem. Absolutely insane. I can never have a single episode go well
Ready for a challenge.
and there not be a supply-related issue. It's because Albahan is literally at the bottom of the map. That's the reason why. And our resources are coming from other islands that are farther in the territory and all the way up to the north. Okay, I'm going to work over on this side. I did want to try to utilize... Oh, you know what would be cool? Let's build this one. I really do like this fountain a lot. This is in the middle, so I'm going to put that there. For this side, let's get this memorial statue right over there. And then, yeah, you know, like a chess club over here would be really, really cool. Put a chess table over here, and then like maybe a chess table right over here. Nice. Oh, so much stuff to really try to factor in with all this. Oh, I love the sound of trains. Still don't have access to tourist season at all, which I didn't really care for. Yeah, let's... Now I will put this guy here again. I do really like that particular ornament. I tend to default to it quite a bit. Red. 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 Pink. Ooh. That's actually a pretty one. I don't know where to put that one. Maybe there. Gold. And where is my paving? I always forget where the hell I put this. Okay. Put that in there. We have 360 timber, so how much would it be to build all these ones up? That's 120. And then how much for these ones? 150. Great. So we're getting some more investors
I'm
over in
used
here.
to the best, and this isn't it.
Oh, dude, slow down. Goddamn. Give me a second. Let me cook. Dude's already pissy. He just moved in 2 seconds ago, and he's already complaining at me. Isn't that, like, big shocker that this man is already complaining at me? Hey, look, they have their Model T. I do like this mod as well. I just can't jump into the car and take it like GTA style. It sucks. Okay, I need to fix this spot up with canals now. I really want to, like... Oh, wow. That was about to go down the wrong pipe. I caught myself. And you were not subjected to hearing all the coughing. What I think I will do is probably make another row looking like this over here, and then kind of tuck it in along with trying to get to the members club as quickly as possible, which we're currently sitting at 390 rising. So we're getting close to the members club. I want to see if there's another skin for that. I don't believe there is, but hell, I've already been pleasantly surprised with all these mods, so you never know. Start off with the end pieces, and then, you know what? I can make it smaller. How about that? Yeah, I can make it smaller. Unless I really wanted to make this like a central highway type thing in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Get rid of this. If I make another one over here, that'll interfere with it, so I'm not going to put that one there. And I can't put another home in between, which sucks. So I guess that's all she wrote for this little area. So what I'll do is I'm going to extend this road this way and this road this way. And then build over here to connect it up to the main road. And then obviously have this little spot, probably for beautification work. Let's see what we can put down that's really nice. So this fountain, we can probably put this right here. I'm not going to stay on blueprint for it because, well, quite frankly, I don't need to. Ah, you know what? I'll figure something out really quick. Banner. And then, as we head up in here, passage... Ah, duck pond. Do I want duck pond? That makes sense. No. See, that's the problem. I don't want to put it down. Outdoor arcades would be pretty cool. I think I'm going to use this stone flower pot as well. Right over here would be a great spot for a newspaper stand. Where's the other one? Where the hell? What did I do? Where'd it go? There it is. God bless. Put the newspaper stand right over here. We have enough seating in this spot, so I think what we really need is some trees. Where's that golden one? We also have this. Ooh. I don't know about that one. I do like this one. Tree. Red tree. And then I think I'll just finish this up with the paving. So that's a nice little spot there. I don't know if I have enough timber to build all of those. I just need another ship to come in with some more. I could start producing some over here, which is not terrible. I just don't have a lot of farmer workforce. And I stopped the oil refinery for the time being because I just did not want to listen to the announcer go, workforce shortage. Like, my guy, I already know it's red, and clearly I'm doing it for a reason. So, I don't know, the announcer's on crack. Don't point fingers at me, point fingers at him. So I would not want to meet the announcer guy. Well, I probably would, just for advice on how to get into voice acting and stuff like that. But in general, I will tell him that your voice has definitely caused me to want to throw my mouse against the wall a couple times. Large tree over here, it doesn't want to... Ah, there it is. I don't know about that one. What's this one? A memorial garden? Yeah, that can kind of work, like, right over here. I feel like we should have another morning bread over on this side. This is going to be the very, very high-end side of Albahan, so need to have them over on here. What other stuff do I have? Nothing in the grand scheme of things. Like, that's too large there. Oh, wait a minute. I had this? What does this look like? Oh, it's just... Okay. Statue on grass. Yeah. I do have those, but I didn't feel like it would be necessary to have them. Oh, you know what? We could have some of these. This would be really nice. Yeah, yeah. They're purely cosmetic, but they do make a lot of sense over in this side of the city. So we'll have a cocktail bar probably like down here somewhere. I think will be nice. I'm trying to leave room for the members club if you haven't caught on to that little idea quite yet. 90 still. Where is that freaking ship? There's some coming down, I think. Are you coming down or going? What about you?
A new commission.
You're bringing in steel beams. You're bringing the clay. What are you bringing? Oh, you're going away. Okay. Don't I have another ship? Or, oh, Jesus. My game is chugging a little bit today. I don't know what's going on. I have 2 routes. This one, Pharaoh, is... Where even are you? Oh, Pharaoh is right near Casham. Over here. What are you taking?
Awaiting new horizons.
Yeah, you are grabbing some timber. Okay. Well, it's grabbing 150. That's fine, because we are still funneling some in here. So that's not bad. But in the grand scheme of things, I really wish that I would have a little bit more to work with. But I think what we can start doing is, like, tucking this side in amongst canals and all that good stuff. I don't know if I'm going to put canals along this side, but I know I'm going to do it over here and try to link them up at some point right behind. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Along with also pre-positioning where we want additional investor homes and how large this area is going to be. I think I would like to try that at least first. Yeah, don't build it, but let's map it out. No. That there, that there, that there. That's not a bad housing block, honestly. I'm keen on seeing what would happen if I put them right next to each other, like so. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I think it's just too claustrophobic. I really like the... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I came up with an idea. I have an interesting idea. Hold on. This is... If it's gonna work, it'll work like this. Okay, get that there, get this here, get that there. And then, seeing as how you're on this one, that there, here... you need room for that, so you can go there. And then this one could be here. That there. Okay. We are making a massive housing block. And we'll leave a little spot open in the middle. Do we want to leave one? Oh, you know what? We can do one on both sides. Yeah. We'll leave a spot open on both sides, so we'll have roads going through, and we'll make a nice little park and such in between. I actually really want to build this now. More than the other side. More than at least those ones. How much would it be for all these homes? Is that indeed 90? No kidding. Yeah, just for those two. Thanks, game. Thanks for screwing with me. At least get them connected up. We still have enough electricity heading over here, right? The range on this thing is ridiculous. I love that. It's absolutely ridiculous. And we are gradually increasing the amount of pellets that we have in there. So that'll be cool. I think because now they're all connected up to roads anyway, I don't need to worry about stuff in the middle. So I'm kind of keen on seeing what those other ones look like. Where'd they go? Okay, bench and grass. All right. Maybe we can have a nice little road around it. We need to have a centerpiece. Jesus, the freaking birds. Let's see about a nice centerpiece. Is that even? Holy hell, that's even. Nice. Okay. Head back over here. Bench with grass. It's a large spot, but I'll put it down regardless. Is that the darker shade of grass? Yeah, that's the darker shade of grass. Okay, we'll change that then. And then a fence statue. We can probably put the fence statue right over here. That'll be nice. And then statue on grass wouldn't make a lot of sense because we already put one down. Which one's this one? Statue with a walkway? No. No. Hedge crossing. Oh! Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Maybe I put hedge crossings. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Put this one right here. I'm going to put another one on this side right here. And then, where was the hedge crossing? There we go. Put the hedge cross and put one there, one here, and one here. Okay. Then we'll have a way in the center. Oh, wait a tick. Maybe I don't even want to do this. Maybe I don't even want to do this. No. Wait. I am sorry for being so damn indecisive, guys. I'm sorry. When I start beautifying, you all know I have to get this right. If I don't get it right, we're not progressing. And I'm waiting for freaking timber anyway. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put an archway right in the front here, an archway right over there, right? And I'm going to encase this place in with, I wish I could see, with these freaking trees in the way, with some fencing all around it, but there are going to be spots like right over here and right over here that they can get into. So like right there and then up like that. Okay. I think we're doing something here. I think we're really doing something here. Boom. All right, nice. And then that'll be a little walkway to get into this spot. That's looking awesome from top down. Holy hell. Okay, now along the sides, I want to put some of these cypress trees because I, for some reason, love them now. And I think I need to make the shade darker. Hold on. Get that darker, get that darker. Get rid of that. Get rid of those. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to make a really nice walkway through here. So I'm going to get rid of this one and head over to this and get the iris girdle fountain that has the paving on the outsides of the actual tile. And let me see about what would happen if I just put paving down. I need to see this first. Nice. Okay, it's coming together, that's for sure. It's really coming together. I think what we have to do is wait for midday so we can actually see a little bit more about what we're doing here, because that looks ridiculously awesome. Now that I think about it, instead of maybe the cypress trees, we can take a look-see at this pack and see if there's anything in there. See, like, these cypress trees will work in here a lot better. Yeah, hold on. No, don't get rid of that one. I already built it, and I don't want to waste my resources. Okay, so we do have the park cypress trees, which are larger, if I can position them right. Yeah, but I don't think I want to do that. I want the city cypress trees. And then I think maybe... No, I don't want to spam it too much. I don't think that's the right call. What are these worker fencing things? No, I don't want those either. That's not going to work. Well, I mean, it is looking nice already, but it's kind of on the bare bones side of things. What happens if I were to put down one of these buildings in the middle, though? Would that make sense? Oh, there's a lady already walking through. No. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, like, some random seating arrangements around here. Oh, I didn't mean to put that right here, though. And then maybe, like, one over here. We're gonna have to go to this here pack, put this here, that there, this one here, and that one there. Okay. Some random seating. Now, as far as, like... Those are trains, those are the other ones. Okay, so, like, what can I get from here? You know what I wish this game actually had as far as an ornament is concerned? Like a coffee shop. And I get, like, the morning bread, I'm role-playing it as a coffee shop, but I wish we had a legitimate coffee shop. Hell, this game requires us to produce coffee out the metric ton, so why can't I have one? Why is there not a thing? Missed opportunity, in my opinion? Those ones may not make sense, but I'll leave them for the time being. That looks so nice from an aerial view. Very prestigious, very proper. I like it. I like it a lot. Over on this side, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the road to, like, maybe here. But now what I want to try to do is try to tuck this in within canals and such. So This spot, we're going to get rid of 2 of these in order to build the regular dirt road. That way the canal can go through it on both sides. Look at that. JD is a legitimate genius. Absolute genius. Again, round of applause for this man. If I give you a banner, which I legitimately wrote your name down on a Word document that I have everybody's like suggestions and requests and all that stuff, you're getting a banner when I have the capability of making banners. That'd be really cool. Can you imagine, like, you'd be able to get a Rantian banner? Dude, I would buy more than you. But then again, I do have problems, so. I'm not insane. I've been tested. Okay, let's bring this forward. If you know where that reference is from, I love you. What are we at with regards
to the best? This isn't the worst.
I thought he was about to say, this isn't it. Like, be like, dude, you are happy?
It reflects the times.
Oh, hell. Canned food shortage! Guess what? There's an actor providing it there. You're full of BS.
Certainly a perspective to consider.
Brick house aisles let itself go. Well, okay. So that's +5. That's -5. That's gonna just balance it out. Publish. Absolutely insane. 350 timber. Is that enough to build this entire block? Well, that's 330. Let's see if it's gonna get all of it. Yeah, it did. Hell yeah. That is crazy nice. That is insane. I love it. I love it a lot. Okay, so we should be able to get up to 750, I would imagine, with those. But then we also do have, like, this little section over here that we need to work on. I'd like to try and maybe... No, don't like that one. What about this? Tree. Just 2. Just 2. We'll be fine. Don't need to go, like, crazy with regards to it, in my opinion. And now, what I'm thinking is, we do the street cypress things over here again, too. So I'm going to get rid of them at equal spots. Is that equal? No, right there. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I don't really feel like I need to put much on these walkways. If I miss a tile, then I will fix it. But I think if I do it slow enough, then it'll be fine. Get that there, and that there. Hey, that works out quite well. And if I go and yoink this, boom. Yep, this is crazy. This is such a nice build. Holy hell. What are we at now? 549 rising, pretty much, right?
Not nearly as upmarket as I was led to believe.
Wait, you already got... Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong buildings. I built those 3 by accident, and then I was like, what the hell's going on? Once we get up to the cigars, we should be fine. Then I'll get the guy that will provide them the cigars and whatnot. That'll help out considerably, just in the event that this thing shuts off, which I don't think it will. It's gradually increasing. Commemoration Day. There we go. That's awesome. What do you get from this? Oh, yeah. Weapons production. Well, we don't have that.
People celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, great. Our leadership, by the way, not the idiots that the Albanese nobility are, which, again, they still have not provided a decent freaking proposal. And am I being a little bit on the... I may not accept it? Yes, absolutely. Regardless of even if they have a good one. I may just be like, you know what... Your island is just too good to be true, so I might just yoink it for myself. I don't think anybody would mind, truth be told. This is an incredible island already. I don't think I like the position of this bar now. I kind of want to try to build some more homes over here. Or at least pre-position them, because I can't build them. Yeah, just stick to blueprint mode. I'm wondering if... like, maybe we could replicate something like this, but on a smaller scale. I'm pretty sure we can. Or just leave it, like, open at one side. Like, something like this, but not have that little middle piece. I mean, have something like that, I suppose, and it can work. And I will try it, because why not? That way we can have like a fountain in the middle. Or you know what? I rarely put down this freaking gazebo plaza, and I always say I love it, and I never put it down. We can probably just have this like be grass in here. Let's change this to a darker shade. I've always been a big fan of that one. And that one, and like maybe there. Yep, let's get that fixed up. Can we just tilt on that side, please? Thank you. I think that's pretty good. Maybe a statue over here. And then going over to this pack again, because we do have these ones. Yeah, that's the Temperate Fall Grove. I don't want that one. Tree. At least one tree. Maybe 2 trees. I changed my mind. Do I want them both red? No. I want this one. That's really pretty. Change the ground. Okay, and then I need to go over to the main one. Get the grass, change it, and then copy it so we have some space over here. That's awesome. Where the hell's my timber? I swear to God, timber was the one thing that I thought I could always count on, and I just don't have any. This is insane. Where are my ships? Where are my supply lines? I fixed them. What are you bringing?
Say the word.
Timber. You're not bringing timber. You're bringing bricks. This is the one time I don't need bricks. I need timber. That's steel beams. That's windows. What are you bringing? That's not it. Okay. What's this? Nope.
Awaiting new horizons.
Nope. Nope. What are you bringing? Timber. Damn, you're going all the way over there? That's why. Oh, can't do anything about it, nor am I going to. 624. We'll at least get some timber here in a little bit. That way we can build up this side. Or, you know what? I should honestly build that one before this one. Mostly because, like, I've been kind of keeping it there. Not built up for a little bit. But I guess I'll fix up this side while we're at it. Yeah, I'm so happy I was able to get the whole computer situation sorted. And I really appreciate everyone's kind words and support with that as well. It was definitely a very nerve-wracking time. I don't know whether I actually talked about it fully in the last episode, but pretty much when the computer was going through its BIOS update, first of all, it came up with a little question that was not in the guides that I had seen. Regarding something about Microsoft itself, and I was like, whoa, hold on. What the hell are you asking me right now? So I had to quickly look that up. I'm shaking like no tomorrow, right? And I was like, you know what? I have to do it. I have to fix this up because it's just being a pain in the ass, excuse the language, and I just need to get it to work because I'm tired of all the crashing. So if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If not, then I'll just have to wait a couple weeks or something for a new computer to come in, right? So when the update began, the thing was like frozen on like the main screen because like when it pops up, there is this big white bar that's empty, and I was just staring at it. It was waiting. It says waiting for update to begin. I'm like, oh hell. What's going on? Because before, I've actually had updates with the computer just not go through and it just shut off. So I was like, okay, yep, that's it. It's dead. So I started pacing around my house. And at that point, I had like completely lost it. I was so freaking out and so scared. I'm like, oh, my computer's gone. This sucks. This is stupid. Why did they do it? I started making fun of and cussing at the dude that sent me the fix, the potential fix. And I was ready to send him an email, and then I came back, and this all in the span of like 2-3 minutes, right? Came back, and it was actually working. A little bit of orange was popping up on that bar, and I was like, okay, God bless. Still did the pacing around the house, all that good stuff, and then I came back, and I just heard this. Computer shut off. I was like, mother of God, what the hell? And it turned back on. I was like, what the hell are you doing to me right now? Stop. Entire black screen, top left, it was saying Microsoft or BIOS update in progress. Please do not power off the computer. I'm like, this guide that I watched did not ever specify that the computer was going to do something like this. And what happened again? The mofo turned off again. I'm like, are you... What the hell? Like, are you dead? Like, is this actually dying on me or what? What am I supposed to do here? Turn back on. Then it had something else from Microsoft pop up. I'm like, God damn, this is insane. I'm gonna have a damn heart attack here, which I was damn near close. I won't get into like the whole thing, but you know, like when you go to the bathroom, you're not feeling well. That's essentially what happened during this whole time frame, right? 6 or 7 minutes to get this whole thing like updated, and then it finally turned back on, and fully turned back on, and said Microsoft BIOS update or Windows or whatever BIOS update went through successfully. I leaned back in my chair, and I'll be real with you guys, I started crying. That was crazy levels of stress. I'm like, well, shit, if my computer's dead, it's dead. But, you know, we're gonna try anyway. I don't have enough timber to build the last one. I need 30 for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix up this whole situation now. Because I thought the timber was actually coming from somewhere a lot closer. Unless I can get another ship built up, which I pretty much can, I think. Let's get another old trade ship because I really need to bring in more timber. But from an aerial view, like, we haven't done much today, unfortunately, because of this little problem. But it is looking very, very pretty. I do think I would like to get a little walkthrough here. But I think in the grand scheme of things, going ahead and, like, pre-positioning where I want the other homes to be is going to be important. I kind of like what I did with this one, but I want to mix it up as we continue building further up the road here. No, I don't want that one. I kind of want to try to go back to that design. Just for a little bit. And build that there. And then this one, I guess I could build them a little bit closer to each other. Or you know what? Hold on. What were the... Give me a second. Because I kind of want to try something now. Now I'm theory crafting, which is never going to work out well for me. No, 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 no. Cease. Don't do that. No, oh my God. Turn. Thank you. We don't need this one. You better be facing the right direction. Good. Okay, that's 2 rows. And then if I were to build... Those are artisans. What the hell am I doing? Oh, we could build one, like, right in the middle. I like that idea. But then which way would these homes face? I didn't think about that one. Or... Ooh. Wait a minute. We have something like this. We have it like an H. I like that, actually. Makes it like a really large compound type area. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. And then I will build a road straight through to here, and then connect these 2 up. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Get this road all the way down to here, because I have bricks and I can waste them. Just displacing all the animals. I think this will be fine. I only need to connect it on one side. If I really wanted to do it on both, I can. Let's see what it'll... I don't think it's... That doesn't seem necessary to me. But, I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things, now it's even on both sides. So I can live with that, I guess. Get rid of those, get rid of those. I would like to get those canals positioned, so I'm not going to do beautification work with that right now. How would this be? That's 3, right? Okay. 1 there, 1 there, 1 in the middle. Okay. 1 there, 1 here. Boom, boom. Okay, not bad. That's looking rather nice, actually. I do like this. And then maybe get this road all the way to here. So we'll connect that up. I did kind of want to play around a little bit more with these homes. I love these ones for some reason. They're really pretty. We do also need to put some towers down in here. I don't know if they'll fit with this particular design, on the other hand, but... Oh, we're so close to the members club. I really... let me get that ship. Is it you?
For a challenge.
No, you brought in steel beams. Like, I maxed out on, like, damn near everything else. That's insane. Now I'm kind of second-guessing my whole decision to build these. But I don't want them all to look the same. That's my problem. Can we spin you around? It looks the same. Yeah, it's the same on both sides. Okay. Do me a favor, then. Get this... Oh, wait a minute. Do they need Old Town? No, that's a 3,000. Can I remember something for once? I wish I could. Yeah, that's not bad. I kind of... Wait a minute. I have a home that looks like that. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
Ship constructed.
God bless. Hey, you.
Just say the word.
I got you. Can you, like, from somewhere close by, like, over here, maybe, bring a whole bunch of timber over down to here? Because that'd be really fantastic. Thanks, Boo. Appreciate you. I don't know if it'll make it by the time the episode ends, but we'll definitely have something. We'll have something in here. Something is better than nothing. Now, I have to go and find that design. I think it's the next one. There we go. Oh, great. Now I have to constantly cycle through. No. I don't want that. I want that one. Yes. Let's see if I can make this work. Kinda, sorta. Look, I'm one tile off, but it's okay. I'll have an idea for this. One more. Thank you. That's probably going to be the most prestigious compound. You know what? I have another idea for this. I did promise Shadow, because we had a conversation in DM. I'm sorry I built all of these. We have a conversation in DM. And he was requesting that the New World Customs Union have an embassy over here. And I did mention that we are going to be... He knew about this, and he didn't tell anybody that I know of. I don't think he did. That there is going to be a Rantian quarter over here. Well, guess what, my friend? This is going to be your embassy, because it's a different color than the rest of them, and I'm going to keep them over here. I think what I will do is... Yeah, I wanted to try to make it so they would kind of be modular, but I'm not sure if I can exactly. Let's see. I'm going to do my best regardless. Let me try. I need to set the foundation. That has to be there. Where are the other ones? So, like, I don't want to put two next to each other like this. I can put, like, maybe one here. This is going to bother me. I need to position it properly. That's the main thing. I want this one here, and then we'll build on this side and on this side, so kind of like what we were doing. One here, one here. And that means I'll have to fix up the road. One here. God damn it. I always hate having to find the next damn one. That's good. And then this is also going to be good right over here. So this is going to be their spot. And then they had a treaty, or I'm sorry, the Republic of Albion had a treaty where a large marketplace in Albahan before the war. So we're going to be rebuilding that, and we're going to put it all over here, because we're getting closer into that whole Rantian quarter that I was talking about initially. So I think I'm going to start getting this stuff at least situated. If I can't build it in this episode, then I will have it built by the next one. Because this is, oh, look at that. Ask and thou shalt receive. Which one did I start on? Okay, I need to definitely build you. And then how much would it be for all these? I don't think it's, wait, 120, 150, 180. Damn it! So only the middle one is not going to be built up? Whatever. I'll build those ones anyway. We'll get at least the start of the embassy going. And just to make sure, I'm going to get rid of this tile and this tile. And we're going to go over here. That's the wrong thing. I need to go over here. Banner. Banner. Talk about prestigious. I like that, actually. Looking very, very pretty. Once it's all built up, it'll look even better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to finish out what the layout of this particular spot is going to be like. That I should have paid attention to that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to build the layout to the best of my ability. These ones... Yeah, I think we'll just have to do something like this. Ooh, wait a minute. That has potential. That has a lot of potential right there. No, I didn't mean to, damn it. Put this one here. And whichever one comes first, I'll build that one. There we go. So I'll put this one here. It's going to be the flat side. And then the next one is going to be right here. Okay. That's going to be pretty good. Once it's built up, it'll look a lot nicer. Then in the middle, we can have a lot of shops and such for them. And that would require me to fix up this side. I need to get this sorted before we tuck them all in. Have the road go to here and then around. And I will build a double road over here. Not a big deal. Okay, and then I'm going to... Wait a minute. Go off of blueprint. Get this all like so. Probably not over to here, because that's still the main line. Got a decent amount of it, though, which is nice. And then I'm going to copy about that much of the canal going forward to here, down to here. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting idea, but I think I held myself back with it. Mostly because I was thinking about including the canals like into this side. It could work. Maybe. Yeah, that'll probably be something I have to think about. What are we looking at right now as far as our population is concerned? 749. Can we get one more investor in here?
This is half decent.
Yeah, we can get the members club. Okay, awesome. Members club. There any other skins for it? I don't think so. But I think this is probably the best place for it. How far is the range? We'll probably have to put one like right over here and one on the other side. Yeah.
Worthy of the plaudits.
Really cool. Okay, get another one over here. So that went through a decent amount of our timber and our resources again. But this is bothering me that I can't have that one built up. So that's nice. And then what else did we get? We need to get to 2,500 for that one. That's something else. But in the grand scheme of things, like we've done a fair amount of work here. Now I'm kind of like, I'm not particularly happy with my decision to build the bank branch as opposed to like the actual thing. But I can always change it later on, I would imagine. Where are these ones? Oh, large airship hangar, central hall. Oh, 10,000 investors. You know what? I feel like that is definitely doable here. If I actually just cut out my BS and really work on it, I definitely feel like I can get 10,000 investors up in here. I need to make sure that we do have a station, though, because, you know, these guys are going to be wanting to get around everywhere. So I'm thinking about the station being somewhere over in here. But I think with regards to the New World's Customs Union Embassy building over here, I think like shopping promenades and then Rockefeller's Dream, these ones should be interesting to work with. See, like that could work potentially as well over here. Like, I can't fit this in here now. And I don't particularly like having two members clubs like right up against one another, kind of like that. So I will probably change that one at some point. But for the time being, I think it should be fine. They would need the Senate building. Yeah, see, like, I'll probably have to put the Senate building right here later on. Yeah, probably, like, right there. And connect it up via road to there. And because it is the Senate banner. Put a decent amount of banners down today. I'm happy with myself. Just I'm not happy with the fact that I did not anticipate the amount of timber that was required. That was a complete oversight on my part. Oh, this would be nice to end the episode, I think. Just fill this little spot out and connect it up like right here. No? I think that'll look nice. Nice little walkway going through here. You can put down some shops and such. Wouldn't matter. There's a dude with a freaking motorcycle behind my house. Would you shut up, man? Jesus. He wants to hear that damn thing run. I don't. I don't give a damn for his little motorcycle. Sorry, that one particular dude ticks me off. I live in a good spot too, which is insane. You know what'll help me out in this particular situation? Banner. Banner. Oh yeah. I was like, where the hell's the music coming from? Where are they even marching? Oh, they're marching in here. That's awesome. All right, I kind of want to walk through this area just before we end the episode off. There are so many people here. Okay, so they're having their festival, but that's not the plan. Oh, banners. Love these banners. They're so awesome. Okay, heading up into here. Okay. Almost got hit by the train. Beautiful banner. Very pretty up close. Very pretty. Let's head over here. And again, I am cheesing the hell out of it because I'm utilizing that one power plant just to make sure I have an investor population. Can I get through here? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. No, I don't know if I can get past morning bread. This might be, oh no, I did. So this is like the equivalent of gas-fired power plant. This is a lot better. I don't see a reason why I should build the other ones. This is working very well for us. And these homes look incredible up close. Jesus. I don't like that those things move like that. I'm just going to back away slowly. You guys are the ones that are living here, so yeah, you all deal with it. They are kind of close to that particular station. I can maybe build a bridge for them over to this side. There's some room. I can do that. They'll have to get on the train to get to where they need to go. It's very pretty. And I want to get up into here because this is a really nice spot. Yeah, I like the difference in the color scheme from the rooftop. So this really indicates that it is their embassy as opposed to it being like just a normal investor home. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. I'm really trying to make sure that your lore with regards to that, the New World Customs Union, is actually going to the best way that I can possibly provide it for you without it being like domineering, I guess is probably the best way, because I domineered the Imperium like crazy. But I really like it that we have a group within the community that got together and they took the lore, already what it is, want to expand on it, and made this group, which is very, very, very profitable, and they're all over. So the next spot to really build would be over here, but I will build these ones. By the time you guys come back in the next episode, it will be indeed done, so you don't have to just sit and wait and look at the blueprints again. But we didn't do a hell of a lot, but we did at least get the initial starter for the investors going. And
Screenshot taken.
that was the wrong button. Sorry. I meant to... Yeah, I need coffee. At any rate, this looks awesome. I'm very keen on seeing what the rest of the island is going to be like when we have a whole bunch more investor homes. I really would like to do some more beautification work with it. So what I might do until next episode is even go and blueprint the left-hand side. And as we continue to work further back, we'll be able to see how incredible these investors are and potentially see what more the Old Town packs have to offer. Because that's what we're really focusing on with Albahan, and that's what we're really focusing on with this region in general. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. We're very close to getting to 3,000 Rantians. That is absolutely incredible. Do note, as I mentioned in the previous episode, that once we do reach that point, I will be donating $50 to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. I know it doesn't seem like a hell of a lot, but you know what? It is a starter for our incredible community, and that is something that I would like to do as time goes on, you know, being able to donate to charities and really get people involved in doing the same, because it's very, very important to me. And I really think that it's a good thing to do in this day and age. Absolutely. So hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll catch you in the next one, my Rantians.